What if I told you that the American moving to Mexico for a cheaper, better life might actually be the reason a Mexican family loses their home? Every time an expat outbids a local family for rent, every time a traditional neighborhood turns into an Airbnb hotspot, someone pays the price. And it's usually not you. But here is the thing: living in Mexico does not have to mean being part of the problem. You can absolutely enjoy the beauty of this country, build friendships, and still keep neighborhoods livable for the very people who make Mexico. And that's exactly what this video is about. How to live here respectfully without raising rents. I'll give you practical steps you can take: renting fairly, learning the language, supporting local businesses, and avoiding the Airbnb takeover zones. These aren't just feel-good tips. They are the difference between being welcomed into a community or resented by it. And if you're serious about moving here, we will also connect you with something most expats forget until it's too late: a professional immigration lawyer who makes sure you move legally and safely. Stick around, we'll tell you how to book a free consultation at the end. So let's start with the #1 mistake expats make, and the #1 source of tension with locals: rent. Let's be real, housing is the biggest tension point. In Mexico City, beach towns, even small colonial cities, foreign demand has doubled or even tripled rents in just a few years. Roma and Condesa used to be middle-class neighborhoods. Now, some locals joke they need Silicon Valley salaries just to live in their own city. And here's the trap many Americans fall into. You see a place for $800. The landlord asks for $1,000, and you think, still cheaper than back home, so you pay it. What you don't see is the local family that just got priced out. So what's the respectful way? Research the real market rates, talk to locals. Check Mexican rental platforms, not just English Facebook groups. In most areas of Mexico City, rents range from $400 to $1,200 a month. If you're paying far above that, you're fueling the inflation. Also, avoid bidding wars. If a landlord senses you'll pay way more than asking, locals never stand a chance. And here's a pro tip: explore beyond the tourist enclaves. Mexico has countless safe, vibrant neighborhoods that aren't already saturated with foreigners. Living there not only saves you money, it protects the balance of the local housing market. Remember, paying fair rent is not just about saving peso cents, about respecting the community that's opening its doors to you. Now, let's talk about something that costs nothing but means everything: the language you speak, because nothing says respect louder than trying to speak Spanish. Think about this: you've moved to a country where the language is Spanish, yet too many expats expect locals to switch to English for them. That's not integration, that's entitlement. Learning Spanish, even just the basics, is one of the simplest ways to show respect. A simple buenos at the bakery, cuesta at the market, or gracias, señora to your neighbor builds bridges instantly. Locals don't expect perfection, they appreciate the effort. There are endless ways to learn. Take beginner courses at local schools like Cervantes College. Use free online platforms like Duolingo or StudySpanish.com. Or better yet, practice daily with locals. Buy tortillas, ask for directions, chat with your building's doorman. Every conversation is a free lesson, because here's the truth: you don't need flawless grammar, you just need effort. That effort signals respect. It says, I'm not just here to consume, I'm here to belong. And speaking of belonging, if you really want to connect with Mexico and keep its culture alive, there's one powerful step you can take: shop local. Here is a fact most people overlook. When you spend money at a local Mexican business, nearly half of that money stays in the community. But when you go to big chains, less than 15% stays here. That difference is massive. So skip the imported supermarket brands and the Starbucks on the corner. Buy your pan dulce from the neighborhood bakery. Eat tacos at the family-run puesto. Hire local plumbers, cleaners, electricians. Every peso you spend this way keeps Mexico's culture alive and helps families. This isn't charity, it's community. It's the fastest way to stop being just another foreigner and start being a neighbor. Now let's tackle the elephant in the room: Airbnb. Short-term rentals have transformed whole neighborhoods into tourist hotels, pushing residents out and driving up rents to impossible levels. If you're planning to live here, do Mexico a favor. Choose long-term rentals, not short-term Airbnb stays in already saturated areas. And if you absolutely must use Airbnb, pick listings in lower density neighborhoods, not properties that were once affordable homes for local families. Better yet, support local hotels and guest houses. They employ local staff, they pay taxes, and they're part of the community. Unlike Airbnb mega hosts with 20 apartments, small local stays give back. All right, we've covered housing, language, shopping, and Airbnb. But there's still one more layer: cultural sensitivity. Because it's not just about where you live or spend money, it is about how you show up in daily life. Respect goes beyond money, it's Also, cultural. In Mexico, greetings matter. Shake hands, say buenos to each person. Respect elders with formal titles. When visiting indigenous or traditional communities, always ask before taking photos and learn about local customs before diving in. Participation, humility, and curiosity go a long way. The more you engage, whether by volunteering, celebrating holidays, or simply being a good neighbor, the deeper your connection to Mexico becomes. This isn't just about avoiding mistakes, it's about creating a richer, more authentic life here. And here's something equally important: moving legally. Too many expats arrive without proper visas or understanding the law. That mistake can cost you money, opportunities, and even your ability to stay. The good news, you don't have to figure it out alone. Along with these cultural tips, we can connect you with a professional immigration lawyer in Mexico who will guide you step by step, making your move smooth, safe, and fully legal. Living in Mexico as an American isn't just about finding sunshine and cheaper rent. It's about respecting the people, the culture, and the communities that make this country extraordinary. Pay fair rent, learn the language, shop local, avoid Airbnb hotspots, and most importantly, live with humility and respect. Do that, and you won't just be another expat. You'll be a welcomed part of Mexico's story. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming guides on living in Mexico respectfully and legally.